Hello friends, welcome. Today I'm gonna teach you how to knit this cute shawl. It has a stitch of fans, it's knitted in yarn of medium thickness, and I use an aluminum hook of number 3.5. Here I have a sample that I'm also knitting with a thin thread of the brand Hobby. I use the 00 hook, it's a metal hook, and now I'm gonna show you the distance it has from the beginning. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 fans, and the other that is knitted with yarn. We have 5 fans in this part, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. We can see that it's bigger with the yarn. With thread it also looks very nice. This is a sample so that you can see which one you prefer to work with. I'm gonna work it complete with rosewood stamen with hook number 3.5. We are gonna start working it. It's very simple because we are only gonna work up to this part and the stitch is continued. I have the yarn here. Each of the skein has 100 grams. I'm gonna start by knitting a chain, which I'm gonna adjust, and we lift 1, 2, 3 and 4 chains. I'm gonna put 2 chains to separate, lace it. And in the first chain we put the hook and make one high point of 3 stitches, 1, 2 and 3. I'm gonna lift 4 chains, we turn the knitting, I'm gonna make one separating chain, and in this space we make one high point, one separating chain and one high point, one chain, and the last high point we are gonna put it in the third chain like this. Here we now go up with 4 chains. I turn the fabric, and in the same point I'm gonna knit a high point of 3 stitches, 1, 2 and 3, a chain to separate, and in the next high point we make 2 high points, 1 chain, lace it, 2 high points, 1 chain, and the last high point we make 2 high points. Now again, I go up with 4 chains, turn the fabric. In the same point we make one more stitch, and so in each hike point we will leave the separation chain. In each hike point we need 2 hike points. In total we have 16 hike points. Here we are gonna start a new fan. As we started here, we are gonna start it at this point. I make 4 chains and 2 chains to separate. We turn the fabric, and at the same point I make one hike point of 3 stitches. 2 chains. We are gonna count 1, 2, 3 and 4. We are gonna let this go and we make 8 half points. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7 and 8. We leave 1, 2, 3 and 4, just like at the beginning. Now here I make 2 chains, lace it, and we will take the last hike point in the chain that has the top part. We make 1 hike point, 2 chains and 1 hike point. Here we already have the base, which is the first one that we made to start the following fans that will be 2. I make 4 chains plus 1 chain to separate. We rotate the fabric. I'm gonna make 1 hike point, 1 chain, 1 hike point, 1 chain, and 1 hike point. 1, 2, and 3 chains. We are gonna leave 1 and 2 stitches and knit 4 half stitches. 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2 and 3. 1 hike point, 1 chain, 1 hike point, 1 chain, 1 hike point, 1 chain, and make 1 hike point. Now we are gonna make the lap number 3. 1, 2, 3 and 4 chains. Turn, lace it. In the same point I make 1 hike point, 1 chain, 2 hike points, 1 chain, 2 hike points, 1 chain, 2 hike points. 1, 2, 3 chains, and we leave a half stitch and make 2 half stitches. 1 and 2. 1, 2, 3 chains, lace it. 2 half stitches, 1 chain, 2 hack points, 1 chain, 2 hack points, 1 chain. Here in the third chain we make 2 hack points. We continue with the next lap, which will be this. We start with 4 chains, we turn, and in each hack point we will need 2 hack points. In total we have 16 hack points. When we have the stitches here, we are gonna separate each fend with a chain. Lace it. And we repeat the same thing by making 16 hack points. Here we have 2 fends. I'm gonna show you on the next lap how we are gonna continue working to increase our shawl. The same thing we did in the part here, we are gonna repeat it here. We are gonna make 4 chains plus 2 separate. Lace it. And at the same point we make 1 hack point. This is the base for the next fend. I'm gonna make 2 chains. We leave 1, 2, 3 and 4 hack points, and from this point we will make 8 half stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. 2 chains. We take thread, and in the chain that we put in this lap we put the hook. There we need a hack point. 2 chains and 1 hack point. 2 chains. Again we leave 1, 2, 3 and 4. And from number 5 we make half point. Now here 2 chains, and in the last hack point we will need the base for the other fend. Here we make a hack point, 2 chains and 1 hack point. Here we have 1, 2 and 3 groups where we will make the fends, and so on we continue until we have the length of our shawl. As you can see, it's a very simple stitch. Here I have advanced our last lap. You're gonna leave it where we have the hack points, which are 16. This will be our last lap when you have the end, and to decorate it in each of the fan faces we are gonna put fringes. You can put it here and here, skip a space, here, and then in this part, or only at the base of the fan. I will continue and later I will be going up as it's finished. Here until now I have finished 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12 fans. I have 100 grams because this skin is new. And well friends, thank you very much. Thank you very much for watching my videos. Don't forget to like and share. See you soon. Hello girls, I'm gonna leave the shawl for fan number 17. It has 17 fans, wide and long. I will leave it until this part for the moment to be able to put fringes. Our last round should be here where we have the 16 high points. Here it's separated from a chain, laces, and in each high point 2 high points are made. The color I'm using is rosewood. The yarn is from the brand Tam. I bought it in Soriana stores. I only bought 200 grams for each one. I will stay until this part so that I get to put the fringes. I'm gonna buy the thread later to continue with the length of the shawl. Now we are gonna cut. We leave a piece to hide it in the part of the high points behind. We will put fringe from the tip of the fan and at the base of each fan where we have the V. Each of the threads I made them 35 centimeters and in total I put 14 threads. We are gonna cut a sample up to here where we have 35, we are gonna cut. All have to cut like this. In total with the same thread you are gonna cut the others. You take the 2 threads and make so and here you cut. You take the next one and you cut. I put 14 in total, it depends on how thick you want the fringe. I have fringes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14. You are gonna help with the knitting hook. First we all fit, we fold them and you are gonna help you with the knitting hook. We are gonna put it here. We put the hook on the bottom and we are gonna pull it like this, that all come out. Try to match them well because we always have some higher than others. We pull little by little and so we make until we finish. Here at the bottom we also put one. I will continue and at the end I will put a photo. I hope you like it, friends. I have very little yarn and I think it will barely reach the fringes because I have little left. Later I will continue to make it bigger. It's very easy. Here we remove this fringe and continue. Well, at the size that I'm gonna leave, you will make 200 grams with the fringes. Thank you very much, I hope you like it. This stitch, it's very beautiful. You can use it to make a blouse, a scarf, sweater. It's very cute and very simple. It's very fast to knit. Well girls, thank you very much, I hope you like it. Take care and see you soon.